alive. Dang, I had some drool right there. I
Hey.
had the L too long there. Hold that L.
Hey, that's what my lineups did today.
Oh, LL Cool J, literally. LL Cool J vibe. This is episode 46, July 16th, 2023. Hey, we're back. We're firing on all cylinders, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get right into it. We did a little restructuring here. We want to wish everybody around the world a happy National World Snake Day. And if your name is Jake, this is your day.
Yes.
Yeah, all the Jakes in the world, Jake the Snakes, this is for you. Also, the DC Defenders for their beer snake.
Dude, I was all in on ice cream day though.
Everybody is, dude. You can't. We got to zig when people are zagging, or zag when they're zigging. Whatever the
Yeah,
phrase
but
is.
it's a water cooler debate in itself. Which type of ice cream are you going for?
We already did that one.
Yogurt, gelato.
No, you're a TCBY guy. I almost said TCBWE.
Hey, because you eat it too. You eat it too. Don't play me like that.
Oui, les passants, les passants. I love les passants. Okay, yeah. National World Snake Day. All the Jakes, the DC Defenders, Samuel L. Jackson, all those, and it is National Ice Cream Day too. But we went with snakes. We are trying to win the Millie. We had a big tournament this weekend, Scottish Open. Nobody got to watch it, so if you watched it, fill us in.
I spent 2 days trying to figure it out.
Dude. Oh man. We did not. Did anybody win the Millie? I updated the banner back here.
Hey,
46.
Yep.
Hey,
46.
we'll get to it a little later, but I didn't have a single guy shoot over under par today.
Yes. We're adding a little bit to some of this, a little more graphics too. All right, each week we play DraftKings. That's what we do. We try to take down the big prize, the $1 million prize. Sometimes we play in the Millie, sometimes we have to play in smaller tournaments. Just whatever we're feeling like, but the quest rolls on. National World Snake Day. Here we go. Let's get right into it. Among the 3,500 species of snakes, only about 600 are venomous. That's crazy. What are the stats on that? What is that? 1/6? 1 out of every 6? However, according to the World Health Organization, only about 200 of those pose a significant risk to human life. That's crazy, man, because snakes are terrifying.
Anybody ever been bit by a snake here?
I see snake. I ain't got time to figure out.
Nope. I got something
anything
for you,
else
everybody.
But run.
I mean, I just catch him. This is a copperhead or something. I just catch him.
Hey, we got time for a quick story?
Oh, we got time for a story. This is how you got bit by the snake. Go ahead, J-Vi. Tell the people.
It wasn't me being bit by a snake. This was a story about we were at Edge of Erosion's wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And we're standing up there, watching him do his thing, get married. And next thing I know, I see people in the audience like start to freak out.
They're leaning back. They're doing one of these.
Yeah, I'm like, what in the world? People are pointing up here, and I'm like, was something coming from the woods? What in the world's happening? Then our guy Tex stands up, walks to the front of the ceremony, completely ruins it, grabs the snake by its neck, and holds it up high like he just won the trophy.
And then chucks it into the woods.
Throws it back in the woods.
Goes to sit back down.
I turned around the guy. I'm like, did you see that snake? And he's like, yeah. And this was Edge's brother. He goes, yeah. It crawled right over my foot. If that snake would have crawled over my foot, the whole wedding would have been.
I watched his face whenever that thing came out over his foot. He was like, oh.
I would have ruined the whole wedding. The whole wedding would have been ruined.
Was that a clutch gene or ice in the veins for that guy?
Ice in the veins.
That's an ice in the veins moment. That's an ice. Then I asked Edge's wife after the ceremony. I was like, "Did you see what happened?" She goes, "What? No, I was getting married." I was like, "Well, you missed a lot."
Tex saved the day. Hey, shout out to Tex for that one. He grabbed that thing by the neck and just held it up over everybody and threw it back in the wood.
Oh, so thank you for tuning in, everybody. We're going through Snake Day right now. If you're watching, if you're
Snake
listening
Week
while you're driving,
Discovery Channel Snake Week. Check it out.
Snake Week instead of Shark Week.
MMOA.
Oh man, no, we have Jake Plummer has to host that show.
Hosted by Jake. There's mushrooms.
All right, the world's smallest snake is the Barbados thread snake. This serpent is smaller than a night crawler at about 4 inches. In comparison, the world's longest snake is the reticulated python, and the heaviest is a green anaconda. So, height, length, everything you got. All right, so that's all we have on Snake Day. Snake, rapid fire. First thing that comes to mind, can't be a type of snake. Go. I'll go first. Snakes on a plane. Loser has to talk with a snake hiss for the entirety of the show.
Does that mean talk like Mike Tyson?
Every time you get an S. Okay, go. Who's up next? Rapid fire. Come on, snakes on a plane.
Slimy.
Black snake bone.
Jake the Snake. I already
Slippery.
said that.
You already said that. Nope.
I can't wait to get to the salute your sports.
Loser.
Okay.
Hello.
Let me give you a quick let me help you out here, people. If you're in need of a way to take care of snakes, go buy yourself a can of Raid Hot Shot, the stream. They will take out a snake from at least 30 feet. And you can look that up and fact check me, because they do that out in New Mexico and Arizona, these places where if they can't remove the snake and relocate it, they will, they'll hit it with the Raid canister and just, I don't know, it does something to their nervous system. It's crazy. There we go. Spiders or snakes? What's worse?
Snakes. 100%.
I don't know.
Close.
Spiders creep me out, man. I don't like spiders.
Is there anything you do like?
I like fish.
Not deadly.
Most of them. Sharks and fish.
Sharks.
Yeah. But I like Shark Week. So, Tex, what about you?
I don't know, man. I was just thinking about that. I guess if it was like a really big spider, I probably want to deal with that. A snake doesn't bother me, but spider,
I don't like spiders.
I'm not.
There's nothing worse than like walking, in the like late summer, fall. You get those. They're totally harmless, but those big brown spiders that make the circle, the orb weavers. They make those perfect webs, like Charlotte's Web.
Granddaddy Longlegs.
Yeah, no. These are barn spiders, they're orb weavers. But they walking through one of those things at night, and just feeling the web wrap around your face.
Yeah,
there's nothing worse than that.
Nothing sends chills down your spine.
Yep.
Unless
I don't live in a barn,
even though you know that thing, it can't hurt you. Like it just can't hurt you unless it gives you an infection from its fang or something like that. But it can't kill you.
So it makes you stronger.
Just nothing worse than a spider web around your face.
Hey, head on a swivel.
Hot feet, head on a swivel. Shout out Rio. All right. On the show today, we have Salute Your Sports Sunday. J-Lo Anaconda. Here we go. J-Lo Anaconda, Dylon. You talking about the movie? Was she in that movie?
Oh, she was. Yeah, you're right.
She was. Yeah.
John Voight.
Yep.
Put the wasp in that guy's tube to kill him.
Oh, yeah. Yes. On the show, Salute Your Sports, water cooler debate, the DFS Segi, the How Dare Yous, the other relevant sports news, the Intersquad Dad-Kings Jamboree results. Somebody's hot. We're just going to tease that. Okay. Scottish Open done. It is major week. Have we played too much DFS golf, or are we ready to go for the week? Big week.
Hey, it's Masters week.
Might as well be. It's the Open. Don't call it the British Open.
I show up, because hey, I'm the only guy here who plays live. I'm a live guy, so I know what those guys are doing.
I think we all do. And technology. Last week we got bamboozled by technology. I got booted. Internet was bad for Butch. It was, but that's what led to the Josh Allen blinded by the booty. So that was
hilarious.
That was. We had the Scottish Open, the Barbasol. We had Wimbledon. today, the finals. We had Stadium Wars going on right now, folks. App State, there he is. Butch P. App State and ECU have made it to the finals. We'll get into that a little bit more of the Group of Fives Stadium Wars. And I think
really ECU.
Yep, ECU.
Their stadium's terrible.
ECU's got a big following though.
Yeah.
They're just their school. People are fans of ECU. We smoked Liberty. It wasn't even close. I was all over the App State Twitter just promoting. So those are going on. We got the Finnish Hobby Horse Championships. We'll get to that later. We got NFL lists all over the place. People are making top 5s here, top 20s here, top 30s here, best this, best that, pictures of everybody's fantasy drafts, all that stuff. Phillip Rivers back in the news. Tex, you're getting the score run up on you, and it shows. Steph Curry had a good weekend, and then Jimmy Butler and Shakira. Yeah. So that's what we got in store. But first, like we always do, we salute our sports. We're going to do a little visual here as we go through these. If I can get the thing to come up. But salute your sports is basically us digesting a few days or a week full of events, and then we give our hottest take for the week. Let's see, J-Vi, you want to lead us off while I pull this up?
You want me to go first?
Actually,
I'll go
you know
first.
what? Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So just to give you a little insight here, my take-o is how I got Luke Combs on Friday night. And to tell you about my state of mind when I did this, I wrote it down as my take-o, and I wrote Look Combs. So Colms. So spelled both his first name and last name wrong. But what I did though,
who's that guy?
Guy wears the same shirt every single concert. Now I work for a company who we've been very blessed to do all of his music videos that you see on TV. So we've made all those. We went to school with Luke, so we know Luke. Well, he gave us passes to go to the concert on Friday. We all took our wives. We got to go back there and talk to him. So you know what I did?
Columbia.
I showed up in a black Columbia shirt. And me and him looked at each other like those two Spider-Man memes, like, wait a second, you're wearing the same shirt. Wearing the same shirt. So I got Luke Combs on Friday night, so that was pretty funny.
Like, oh, we must shop at the same place there. How about the lightning storm there?
That was last night. That we actually missed all that. That was actually last night, and Edge was at that concert last night. Some of the other people were at that concert. I'm surprised Butch didn't go because Riley Green opened for Luke. So Riley Green and Butch go back, but they had a tough go at it last night. It was Lainey Wilson, Riley Green, and Luke, but the lightning and thunderstorms. Luke didn't go on till I think like 11:15. He played well after midnight last night.
I was getting ready to say, how did he not show up and do the Thunder Rolls as soon as he came out of the set?
Yeah, he missed that. I hate saying this, but out of all the times I've seen him, that was probably the weakest concert I feel like he's put on. Like that one in Boone.
The venue was too big?
They're not going to top the one that he did in Boone. Oh
well, yeah, you saw the greatest. I mean, that's the GOAT one, probably the one in Boone.
I mean, he was rocking. He just I don't know. Maybe I don't think he was like as into it as he should have been, being at being a hometown concert.
Well, he's got kids. Yeah. Hey, you know the rules.
And I saw him there at Kitty Joe's. That was electric.
Dude,
the one in Boone was electric. I mean, it's like when we saw Eric Church at Legends, electric. You're not.
AK didn't see that one, but yeah.
I didn't even. I was there, and then I got asked to leave.
And then wait a second. Then we're watching the concert, and I look over, and you made your way back in with the bouncer at the little entrance doorway that Eric Church came through, and there you were.
I changed clothes.
Yeah.
Pull the old
Remember I had to
Houdini
do
on
that
him
one
there.
time?
Well, Bobby, what is his name? Bobby, who used to be the manager for the Mets when he got thrown out and came back with a mustache. Bobby Valentine.
Yeah, there
yes,
you go.
Valentine, yeah.
Oh, all right. So up on the screen right now, for those of you who can't see, we have a Salute Your Sports slide where we just put up pictures of what we're going to talk about. So next, I'm going to go next. I'm going to salute this Las Vegas Sphere thing for the second week in a row because there was a picture that went viral of the Wynn Golf Club in Las Vegas, broad daylight, looking out over the course, and there's a giant eyeball off the tee of 8 green, or the hole of 18. So you're sitting there trying to hit a nice little baby fade into the green, and you got to look at Sauron staring you in the face like you're about to go to cross Mordor. It was unbelievable. We had a good Twitter interaction with this one. It was what was it? Conjunctivitis is what we put out there. That one seemed to get the people going. So
So I read more into this thing. It's actually supposed to open in September. It's not even open yet.
holy cow. Well, they're doing all this ridiculous nonsense.
First concert. Got any guess who first concert is?
Celine Dion.
Neil Diamond.
No. But in that same age group.
Who?
Janet Jackson.
You
Easy Top.
too.
Oh.
The Isley Brothers.
Third Eye Blind.
There you go. Yes.
Got him.
We had another one. We said Lash Vegas. They said, would you play this if you had this giant eyeball? We said, we don't play Blink's courses.
Hey, Blink 182.
Blink 182.
Yes. They played in Charlotte on Friday too when Luke played.
Oh man. Oh, that's incredible. All right, Tex, what's your salute your sports?
Alcaraz beating Djokovic, man. That was 4.5. I think it was like 4.5 hours, 4 hours, 45 minutes, something like that. That was a crazy match. Took a lot of guts, grounded out, beat the Joker, and I think the Joker has found his Batman.
Dude, it was a fun match to watch.
And the guy's only 20, so he's girding up his loins and coming at him. I mean, that was great. Not as good as Kyrgios last year, going nuts.
Yep.
But still very, like, as far as tennis wise, much better.
Did Nadal pass the torch?
Wimbledon, right?
Yeah, Wimbledon. Is this the passing of the torch from Nadal?
No.
Are you ready to pass the torch? Or are they like
Nadal didn't play?
Are you lighting the flame?
But Djokovic also has only played like twice in the past 4 years.
But he's won his last 5.
Yeah. Djokovic, he'd won 34 straight matches and won 4 Wimbledons in a row.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
That's nonsense.
Whoa.
All right, Butch P. Salute your sports.
So I'm gonna salute our guy, Rory McIlroy, for winning the Scottish Open.
Iconic shot on 18 there.
You actually saw it?
About the only thing I got right all weekend.
I saw the highlight. It was like a 2-iron, wasn't it? He hit like a stinger into the wind. It was beautiful. Dropped it within 10 feet.
Did Rory benefit? I'm not taking anything away from him, just asking a question. Did he benefit from being in the last group today? Everybody else going above par. I mean, 12 golfers out of 76 went under par today.
They moved the tournament up.
Yeah, so like, did he benefit from like knowing that these guys he could just play it safe, not have to be aggressive with the weather?
Well, yeah.
Well, I guess that's part of the
advantage of going to the last group.
Yeah, if you're winning,
exactly.
Hey, embrace the
I know you're a live guy, but this didn't shotgun start, dude.
Hey,
come on,
should start everybody different holes.
Oh, okay. All right, I see where you're going. All right, so there you go. That's that's our salute your sports. We got the giant eyeball. We got Rory. We got Luke Combs. Luke Combs. Luke Combs.
Luke Combs.
Look. Oh
and
man!
Blink
All right,
182, Third Eye Blind.
yeah, Blink 182, yeah, the Isley Brothers. Okay, we saluted sports. Now, let's get a little debate going here, J-Vi,
Oh,
if you please.
Oh crap! Wasn't ready.
You serious?
Oh my God, you're an idiot.
Are you kidding me?
You said that to me, and I was like, "Let's go! I'm ready to debate." I gotta play.
Hit the button. Hey, water
You
cooler
had
debate
one
segment.
job.
I didn't even know what we were about to debate. I was just ready to go.
Hey,
in.
you know what that was? It's like the backflip on the Crocs. He's trying to put us into sport mode, and you weren't ready to go into sport mode.
Dang, dude.
Yeah.
Come on.
Get
You
your
got to
Crocs
throw
on
in
right.
4-wheel drive,
Right.
man.
Come on,
You don't
Crocky
have to get
Balboa.
ready if you stay ready. I was
You
ready.
got to push the button.
Push the button. All right, water cooler debate segment. We pick a topic, sports, life, whatever. We put this segment, this question up on Twitter at MillyGoats, and we have people vote, and then we hang banners for the winner, like this beautiful green banner back here, episode 40. Hey dudes, what's the goat shoe after 30? I still haven't hung another one since, I don't think. So I'm hanging on to that one. I thought it'd be a lot more by now, but it's not.
So you're about
Okay.
like you're like
Oh.
a hey don't.
Oh, what do we got there?
It's my banner.
Got a banner?
18th win.
18th?
Yeah.
Of what?
Water cooler debates. 18th win.
No chance.
You keep a tally of them?
Oh yeah.
Good. I got to count out how many I
Good for
won.
you.
I got to go back and look at all those.
Did you just have that, or did you go out and get that?
Now I've had this for a couple of weeks. This is the PGA Championship.
Oh,
Oak Hill Fly.
Yeah, I was like, you've been hanging on to that one.
Dude,
You're
oh
ready.
my gosh. All right. Okay, yeah, we put this up on Twitter at MillyGoats. Go vote on it. But before we get into that, the dad joke is back. I got thrown off last time because I got kicked out right before this. I could not regain myself. So here we go. Here's a dad joke this week. Did you hear they're making an action movie about Easter eggs? They're calling it Die Hard. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You know, you die Easter eggs.
Yep,
Yeah.
you got it.
Yeah, I mean, we got it.
We didn't have to explain it to us.
I think it has to be a dad joke because you have to explain it. Okay. All right. Episode 45, the goat chore. This was last episode. Goat chore to put off that you can always put off until tomorrow. J-Vi with laundry, right? Folding laundry.
Weak.
God, that's
42%. Tex pulling weeds, 35%. Butch P with the dishes, 17%. And then mine with taking out the trash, 6%, which I thought was really low. How dare you?
How
everybody,
many weeks in a row have you lost there, AK?
Since episode 40.
Mm.
So six. Like 3 weeks. Every 3 weeks.
Hang that banner.
Hey, let's get to
Most
you know
lost.
what? We're gonna pull a curveball. Let's get to the Wodamaker. Who won those? That was me, 2 in a row. Both. Kidding. All right. So J-Vi, you want to do, what do you have to say for yourself? You know, you had your finger on the pulse.
Don't let me go first.
Very true. Very true. I think if you win, you should still get to go first because that's like that's like teeing off last.
Make it take it.
Yeah, it's like teeing off last.
It's your honors.
But then you wouldn't like that because you play by our live rules, so we should all just say them at the same time.
Hey, let's do it. I'll still win.
All right. Other poll we had, hot in the news, Jimmy Butler, Shakira. So obviously we took it upon ourselves to name this celebrity couple. And we put up a poll that said, are we team Shakira or team Shimmy? This one actually got a lot of votes. I think it had like 200 votes. Shimmy won by a landslide.
Yeah, because you can do a little dance when you say it.
Yeah. And you could just wear a shimmy and be like, I'm team Shimmy. Team Shakira, Jimmy. So thanks everybody for voting on that one.
Things that we brought to the beach, the The Shibumi.
Oh, Shibumis. Yes.
Shabumis.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Had 4 of them bad boys lined up.
Mhm.
There wasn't sun in sight.
No, that was a tunnel.
People,
All right.
people had to walk by and was like, well, there's a grand.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get into, and I'm going to put it up on the screen right here for everybody. This week's water cooler debate. Go to Twitter @MillyGoats. Let's have some fun. Should be coming up any second now. Here we go. Water cooler debate. What is the GOAT worst thing to spill or drop? J-Vi, you won last week. We'll honor that.
This is just personal here, and Tex has seen this firsthand, but there is not even a question. My number one worst thing to spill, drop, smell, touch, taste, mustard.
Ugh.
I got that stuff on me one time, and I was so mad that I decided to punt it. And when I punted it, the bottle exploded, and it came
All
back
over his
all
apartment.
over me. I've never been so furious in my
I
life.
never laughed so hard in my
Wait,
life.
you were
And we
inside
cleaned
when
it
you
up.
did it too?
Yeah. Oh, dude, I wish I still had the video. Because he not only did he do that, he knocked the cover of his light out and was trying to put it back in. You know, he was
Yeah.
covered in mustard. And then we actually called his now wife, who was some girl he was just trying to call late at night.
You know what I think that was? I think that was the same night you grabbed the snake. I think that was after Edge's wedding.
It might have been.
Oh my gosh.
Top.
Ugh.
It was so fun.
I was so mad when I punted
And
it.
then he punted it again outside. He put it again outside and exploded more all over his back porch.
I was so mad because the next morning it was like mustard everywhere.
Yeah, mustard all over everything. It was hilarious. Am I next?
Yep, you're up next,
All right,
Tex.
I'm next. So mine is the first beer of the day when you're out floating in the lake, into the lake,
Mm-hmm.
because you can't drink it ever again. You could drop a beer and pick it up and let it, but if you get it in the lake and you get that lake water in it,
Yeah. Well,
you can't. Good luck drinking that thing and keeping it down.
You only get one. Oh, gosh.
Yep. Just think about that. How many
Hey.
times have we done that and just been like, nope, can't drink it, and we just
Cost me a
So
Corona.
you wasted the first beer.
wasted the first beer.
Mm.
First beer in the lake.
Butch P, you want to go next?
The bad omen.
Yeah.
Go
I'm going to
ahead.
say, like, the worst thing to spill is oil. Like, that's the worst thing to, like, clean up.
Now you got those shop rags. You know those shop rags? The Tubbo rags?
Yeah, but
dude, you buy like
still,
500 of
Wow.
those for like $10.
they don't get everything off, and you can't just, like, wash your hands because it's not going to mix. So you got to get, like, something else. You know,
Talking about, wait a minute. We
get
talking
it
about
off
cooking
of you.
oil or motor oil?
No, like motor oil.
Motor oil, okay.
Like,
Mm.
If
yeah.
you're talking about like some peanut oil.
Dude, use Dawn.
No.
Get Dawn.
Now,
They made a
that would be
commercial, how
terrible
they
if you're allergic.
just use Dawn. That's what they use for the birds and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. But still.
I can't believe that's
and you
never
get it
dawned
your
on you.
clothes. Well, I mean, I do, but still. It's still
All right.
terrible.
Yeah. Oh, that's a bad one. Mine. The worst thing to spill or drop is glitter. It's dude.
Oh.
You are never cleaning that up because it is
Nope.
spilled and
You're right.
dropped forever.
You're
Your
always
kids-
finding pieces of it. Yep.
Yes.
Yes. Your
Yeah.
kids.
I
Drop.
got a second one very similar to that.
Go
Rice.
ahead. Rice.
Rice.
Rice. You ever dropped rice?
Dude.
Uncooked rice? I'm still finding pieces of rice that I dropped like
Can-
last year in the garage.
Can we all agree that the fastest moving organism in the world is a kid's hand grabbing rice and trying to get it before they grab a hold of the rice and it gets in their fingers and goes everywhere?
Oh, yeah.
I would.
That's crazy.
Sand is a close second to that one. No. Oh God. Now it's on your face and on your lips, and you can't ever get it out. But I'm glitter. Glitter is the worst thing to spill or drop because you're cleaning that up forever. I feel good about this. I'm gonna carve out a nice little space there. All right. If you have a GOAT worst thing to spill or drop, lay it down in the comments. Look for the poll on Twitter. And then vote on the poll on Twitter. So we would love to hear that. Okay. Anything else before we get into this the DFS golf Scottish Open review, whatever you want to call it? Anything else? Nope. Let's do it then. Cue the music. Don't mind if I do. Shh. DFS coming to you live. Fantasy segment.
DraftKings.
Get it. Hey.
Not advice.
All right, fantasy
Wish we had
DFS
some
segment.
backflips.
First things up, we talk about in a summarized headline like you'd find in a newspaper, summarizing our week or weekend, primarily golf. NASCAR doesn't start. The guys, the GUYS got at that time in your face. Went 2 for 4. We saw Butch P have his first loss. We blame some of that on technology, though. And then for the year, for 7 weeks, we have made 20 out of 28. Still not bad. What is that, like 60%? Who's our math guy?
That's 10 of 19.
What'd you say now?
20 of 28
What'd you say?
percentage-wise. That's pretty good on the year.
71%.
Yeah.
There you go, 71%. Guys, 70% of the time, it works all the time.
Mm-hmm.
The Frisbee golfers, a little bit different story on those. And then shout out to Lucas Glover. I don't know if y'all saw this. He had 10 rounds in a row. I don't know what he did yesterday and today, or maybe it was today.
He's got his last 3 tournaments. He's finished top 6.
He's got 60. His last 10 rounds or 11 rounds have been in the 60s. Lucas Glover. That's bananas. And then Scotty, yeah, Scotty at the Scottish Open. How about another top 5?
Dude, have you just taken a glance at how he's finished all year long?
Yes, he hasn't been outside the top 12 for like 18 straight tournaments. He hasn't finished outside the top 12 all
I
year.
wonder what that bet you remember that bet that you brought up a while back? I wonder what that would be up to now. Like if you
Oh,
bet,
yes. I that was the plus money golf guys. They were saying if you would bet on him to make top 10, I don't know, you'd be up like
Top 10.
26 grand or something.
Yeah, I bet that's like tripled.
He's a
I mean,
freak show.
he's 12-5 for the Open. His
Yeah,
price.
I've never seen them price on the classic format under $6,000.
Yeah.
I don't think
They
I've
had
ever
to
seen
because-
that.
Are you saying he
Because
changed the
he's-
game?
Yeah, he's changed the game because they got to price him so high.
There's actually some decent plays under 6K too.
Oh
yes.
yeah.
Talk dirty
there
to
is.
me, baby.
Yes,
Yes.
but we'll get to that on Wednesday, right?
Yeah, tune in
Yeah.
Wednesday
So-
for our slideshow shenanigans of our models, which have been very successful. All right. So yeah.
Except we can put them together.
Very good separate. All right. I will go first. I gave you the won't miss the cut in a million years guy. Adrian, I made a beautiful PowerPoint slide. Adrian Otegi. He missed the cut. It was tragic. But here's my 5 words or less, or headline, whatever you want to call it. Take on me, Otegi home, because he sent me home. You absolute scumbag. I went all in. You had all the metrics. And what do? You go out there and you shoot 2 over par and miss the cut and just wreck my streak. You're dangerously close to making the list. Don't let it happen again. All right. J-Vi.
So I wasn't super all in on this week, so I just played a couple free tournaments, a couple our group tournaments. But I made my one lineup just off my fantasy gut, just going with what did it, and then I went back, made a second lineup on like I should play this guy, because he's doing this. Try to use my fantasy brain. Fantasy gut beats fantasy brain by a million. My fantasy brain only had 2 guys make the cut out of 6.
That's terrible. We got a picture of that here in a minute. I cannot wait to get to that. Oh my gosh. All right. Tex.
Cole was actually okay. No eagles, 15 birdies, 44 pars, 12 bogeys, and 1 double. But he was top 35 on his birdies.
Did you see what he did on Sunday though, dude? Today?
No.
I think he was +9.
He wasn't worse though. There was a guy that went +10, so Texas lucky there.
Yeah, +7.
Yeah, but who cares?
Yeah.
Oh,
Splitting hairs here, guys.
Made the cut.
Oh my gosh.
I can tell you, he only made 1 birdie today.
I would take +10 on the course all day long.
1
Yeah,
birdie.
right.
Yeah. All right. What was your salute your sports? I mean your headline.
Got Rory.
That was you just went on a tear about Cole, and this is your
Sorry. It's my headline. What's that got to do with it? Why's it got to be related to my guy?
You're in the doc. It says got Rory, and you went off on a tangent about Cole making birdies and failing to
we're
mention
trying to figure out why you're talking about your guy.
That wasn't your headline.
I was actually literally looking up his stats there. You asked me about it. I was like, oh, okay, well, I was just thinking about my guy. He's my guy.
There you go.
And,
you can't get over him.
Nope. Got Rory. Hey, got him. I played him.
I did too. We'll get to that in a minute. All right, Butch P, what was your 5 words or less headline from the tournament?
I pooped the bed.
Dude, you must have like 8 bed sheet sets because you said that like 4 weeks in a row.
He's got 10 bed sheets. He can poop all day.
It's a bunch of shoeing over here. A bunch of shoes.
Shoe buddy. I'm still can't get over the third eye
stinking up the
blind.
place.
Third eye.
Dude, that got me too.
That was good. All right, so there's our headlines. Okay,
long, money long. Butch and poop sheets don't get along.
Oh. All right. Texas Fire Flames list has been on hiatus. Do you have something this week? I put one down there that I wanted you to look up. I hope you saw it.
No, I didn't.
Dude,
the Kansas QB chain.
Yes. Have you seen quickly? I will give a little background while you look that up. What's his name? I can't remember his name. He's pretty good. He has a chain that has what looks like the face of
Jalen Daniels.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it's the face of an Apple Watch. I don't know about that.
It's a chain that's around his neck, and it's got the face of an Apple Watch, and it plays highlights of last season of him.
That's not good. That's not good for this year.
Swagger?
I thought it was. I thought that was incredible.
Swagger.
How is that not swagger?
Not swagger.
Okay. Wait till somebody busts out an iPad.
I was trying to help Tex out here.
Flavor Flav version.
Yeah. I was scrolling through Twitter, and you've been talking about these baseball jerseys. So I saw this tweet, and it was and I was gonna be like, oh, that's to be on the Fire Flames list because these baseball jerseys were fire. It was the Baltimore Orioles did support blind people awareness day.
Yes.
Yep. And it was Braille.
Yes.
But then I looked it up, and it happened in 2018.
Oh, no.
What? How am I just now getting this?
Wow. That was cool, though.
They had Braille on their jerseys.
That was – oh, no. Yeah. All right, so that was the Fire Flames. Also want to shout out on – we're having a run in Twitter, boys. We're having a run. The Beer Snake.
Shout out Twitter.
Shout out Twitter. At Twitter. The Beer
Elon
Snake
Musk,
thing
come on
is
the show.
the beer Twitter. Come on, the
Elon,
Beer
come on the
Snake
show.
thing is on the rise. That thing's got a ton of views. We had Ronald Blair from App State. I think he plays for the Jets. Had a couple of quote tweets from him on some comments that we made. So hey, come have fun with us. We're just trying to make people laugh, interact. All right, list. We'll list you. We will list you. Battle on the list, even though you told me he was already on the list and had been there for a month.
Dude,
Mhm.
Played
I
him
tried to
anyway.
warn you. I don't know why y'all don't listen to me. I told y'all about him. I told you about
JT.
JT.
Yep.
I listened to you on JT. I wanted to play him bad. I really did. I was like, he's gonna bounce back. This is the week. This is the week he comes
He
back.
didn't do bad this week. Didn't he make the
This is the
cut?
week.
He made the cut. I think he still finished 60th. So I don't know what that does to his FedEx, but
Yeah.
he's still got to get moving.
Well, he's gained some points, right? Since he made the
Yeah.
cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what the people behind him do?
Well, I don't know. I mean, we'll just see.
Come on, Butch. You should have that rapid fire if you're going to make a stand.
I can tell you somebody that's getting dangerously close to making the list, though.
Let's go.
That's our boy Jay Rose.
God. Anytime we need him.
You know who else? Killer Keith Mitchell.
Yep. Preach. Yeah, the Frisbee guys did not have a very good that was not a very good running for us. I had Ricky and Woodland, that was good. Ategi badly bad. J-Vi had Fitzpatrick, nope. Rye, nope.
Oop.
Keith Mitchell, nope. But I think you went 0 for 4 on the Frisbee, didn't you?
I did. I was 0 for 4.
Tex had
Biokim?
Homa.
Nope.
Yep. Homa, was he anything?
I think he made the cut, yeah.
Okay. Aberg, Pat Rogers, no. Or Bro Rogers. Aberg, no. Bro Rogers, no. Ramsey, yes. Ramsey, yes. Butch P. Rory, yes. Justin Rose, nope. Adrian Moronk, nope. Not a very good week there for us.
All right. Do our models not travel?
Mm.
We're going to have to
Seem
get
like
those things
Dialed in.
yeah, we're going to have to get them make sure that they have the correct
We had
connection.
jet lag.
Yeah, there you go. There you
Should
go.
have flown
Thank
over
you.
on the live plane.
You would have, live guy.
Hell yeah. What?
All right. All right. Best and worst from the Scottish Open. Rory wins it. Our guys, the GUYS, 2 out of 4. Otegi miscut, 2 over. Butch P, the won't miss a cut a million years guy. For me, missed the cut. Butch P with the social studies course history guy. Fitzpatrick, miscut, 1 over. Tex. Cole finished it 1 under. This was the Seymour Putts Greensmaster guy.
But he was minus 10 going
He
into
was.
today.
For today. It was
That's
looking
what I was about
really
to
good for
say.
Tex.
Good God.
It was looking really good. And then
He was
J-Vi.
wasn't he top 5 going in?
Yes, he
T5
was like the
was.
second or
Today.
third yesterday.
Jeez.
J-Vi
Hey.
with the call,
Only day
the
2.
model. Yeah.
Calm down.
Hey, I'm back.
J-Vi's back. Patrick Harrington, the paddy wagon. The model checked in, crushed it. You got anything to say about the paddy wagon?
Hey, I'm gonna ride him again next week too. He's not gonna be my guy next week, but I'm definitely gonna play him.
Hey,
Mm-hmm. Stay tuned.
Paddington the Bear.
There you go. Another ridiculous watch schedule for this tournament. And the wind was brutal. Rory had a beautiful shot, a signature shot. That was cool. So we're going to get into our best and our worst. And I'm going to put up a little slide here that will present these to you of what we did with our best and our worst. We threw a little bonus in there from Jay. And then we'll talk about these. All right, here we go. Butch is going to do the verbal. Butch is doing verbal me. Okay, here we go. I'll lead it off. My best, I actually had a pretty good lineup. Got 450. I actually cashed 4 of my lineups, even though I didn't have anybody or any lineup make 6 out of 6, which I thought was pretty decent, right? So I got a top 1200 and this was that lineup, which was 450, and I think it was like 100 or so off the lead. But this Rory, that's like 2 weeks in a row. Picked the winner. I had Sepp Straka last week. Was that last week? Yeah.
Yeah.
Tommy Fleetwood, Gary Woodland. Hey, woods, trees, apples, all that stuff. Eckroat, he's back in form. Nick Taylor, everybody was off of him after what he did to you last week. And the one guy that I thought wouldn't blow it, Sahith Theegala, his first miscut of the year. Absolutely tragic. I couldn't handle the Sahith, so I had to get out of the kitchen. 450. Not bad. Cashed it. But, man, anybody else? And we're up a little higher there. Dad, blame it.
He's not been playing that well.
How
I
did
mean, he's been
Brian
making
Harmon
cuts.
finish?
Brian Harmon had a good week.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what it was, but he was up there. So that's mine.
He's been playing. He's had a good couple past 2 weeks.
Harmon has. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Tex, you want to go next?
Yeah. I want to talk about my Barbasol one as well because I had one guy make the cut on my roster there.
The Barbasol was not good for me either.
No, man. And
Hey, our guy, Justin Lauer, though.
I picked a guy who finished 17th in the John Deere thinking he had the mow, and he was a $10,000 buy-in as Peter Quest. And I was like, okay, maybe he's got the mow. He can
Johnny
come
Quest.
in there and win this alternate tournament. And nope, didn't even make the cut.
I
The only
also
guy who made the
played him.
cut for me was Shopper. But
Hey,
terrible in the Barbasol. Horrible.
There you go.
Badia's getting back to form there though.
Yeah.
Hey, my guy. Speaking of Barbasol, my guy Harry Higgs, Matt Stafford.
Yes.
Round 1 -4, feeling good about it.
Yep.
Round 2 +7, missed the cut.
I was doing the Vince McMahon. I was doing the Vince McMahon meme right there. I was going. That quickly ended after the second one. When he falls back out of his chair.
That meme would have been good for Eric Cole.
Yes. Is that it? You gonna go over your Scottish?
McElroy and Rory. Well, no, we started going off on a Barbasol tangent.
We did. Shave it for later.
Rory, 124, steady Eddie all tournament for me. Ramsey, out of nowhere, he was my
RKO.
6900. Yeah, he was my 6900 pick. But he came out. No, hey, first PGA Tour since 2018, makes the cut. Stinks it up a little bit on the last day, but hey, there was weather, whatever. But I think he's ready. He's ready for the Open. He might be another squeaker there. And then Kim. Kim.
I was about to say which one.
Ooh, Tom Kim, yes.
Tommy Kim did it for me.
That was a good play.
Also, another guy who struggled.
Are you ready? Are you ready to go back to all Kim lineup?
Is there going to be enough? I think I could probably do a lineup like that for the Open.
Yeah, I think there'll be enough at the Open.
Can bring the Kim Class Heroes back.
Good. All right, Butch P. Best worst.
Well, I'm stalling here.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to talk about Rogers. Listed.
Whoa.
Listed.
Stalling.
Bro, Rogers?
Yep.
Finally, after a few weeks, right?
Hey, three weeks not making the cut. 3 weeks not making the cut. And I was like, you know what? He's going to get out of it this time. But now, second week in a row, picked him as a guy, picked him as a Frisbee.
Gave him a toss.
Let me down both times.
He didn't throw it back.
Listed. Nope.
Wow, here's what happened. You threw the Frisbee, but it turned sideways like this.
Nope.
And then dove straight into the ground.
No, he missed it.
Frisbee, I can't throw a Frisbee. I can throw a lot of things, but I cannot throw a Frisbee. There's like really weird things that I can't do in sports, like look up for a fly ball or throw a Frisbee.
Do anything for the first time correctly in a game.
True. Very true.
Got to get one out.
All right. Yeah, I just got to get it out. I need breakfast balls. All right, Butch P.
All right, so I too had a lineup that only had 2 guys make the cut.
Mm,
For the Barbasol?
not advice.
No,
Oh,
for the Scottish Open. But it would have been one heck of a lineup if it would have hit, because it was very low ownership, and now I see why they have so
Exactly.
much low ownership on these guys.
Oh my gosh.
But so Fitzpatrick, money guy, miscut. Fleetwood Mac made it T6.
Oh, wait, yeah, he was
Solid
good.
put.
He was a heavy.
Take that one back.
Yeah.
He was a heavy hitter.
Smalley, yeah, he was my highest at 19%. Fitzpatrick was 9. So Smalley, do it.
Nope.
Miscut. Hodgegard,
Which one?
Which one?
not the one I should have played. The Rasmus. Miscut. And I actually switched out that Nikolai Hodgegard for Rasmus, or however you say his first name. But anyway, so I switched him out and adjusted my lineup to grab another miscut guy. So anyway, he was at
Hey,
6%. Smalley
that's
was
not great,
at
Bob.
7.6. Gary
Oh,
Woodland made the
yes.
cut. So that was all right. T25.
Yep.
And then Gimme.
Ooh, Doug Geem. Oh, I played
Yeah.
a lot of. Well, you'll see his name in the next slide, folks.
Golly.
I love Nick
Miscut.
Taylor at 1%, Eckroat at 3%, Gary Woodland at under 9%. I'm just like, give me all those guys. I wish I could play a lineup with like guys less than 10%. Like that would be my dream. It'd probably wind up like Butch's. J-Vi, why don't you tell us about this lineup? I put it kind of small
Exactly.
over here.
Don't catch that break.
Yeah, which one you want?
Give me this
My-
one I put on the slide.
My
right
fantasy
here.
gut lineup. So my fantasy gut
I have
lineup.
2 of them. You take the floor.
Yeah, my fantasy gut lineup. I went with my gut and I played all players from England or Ireland, and they had good course history. So Fitzpatrick failed me. Fleetwood Mac can't play the 4th round to save his life in any tournament he ever plays in. But 3 great rounds. Lowry, he's consistent. You can't say anything bad. Double A, double glove, Ra. And he'd been playing well here. My boy Patty came through. We've been on Harry Hall for a few weeks now, so I had to ride the hot guy there. But I had 4 guys make the cut on that one. All 4 of them shot over par today. Harry Hall +8, Patty +4, Lowry +4, Fleetwood +4.
Ugh. I'm reverse Vince McMahoning you right now.
But my best lineup, my one that I play with my fantasy brain, I wouldn't have made the cut if they cut players out of the tournament you're playing, because I only had 2 guys that made the cut on that one.
Get him.
Xander and Victor made the cut, but both of them +5, +4 today. Like nobody that I played that made the cut shot over par or shot under par today. But Justin Rose, list. Thagala, about to be list. Killer Keith Mitchell, list. Biokim, that was just a dart throw. I can't list him, but
yeah, that was for the slide. That was for the model.
You only spent like $6,000 for him.
Yeah, 2 of those. Killer Keith Mitchell was also for the slide.
To grab,
you know what? Go ahead, Butch.
Oh, I mean, I was going to say, to grab all the golfers that you had, which are quality picks.
That's what I'm.
And then Biokim. I mean,
like what you said.
Get lucky one time.
If that lineup would have hit, oh my good golly almighty! I mean, I really thought when I picked that, I was like, "There's no way this lineup's not going to be a 5 for 6," and I could get lucky, get 6 for 6.
Yeah, it was 2 for 6.
That was my fantasy brain.
Here's putting all these up on the screen. So for those of you listening on Thursday or whatever, we put up all of our lineup screenshots on the screen, like on a PowerPoint slide. I'm looking at all these. I'm like, we play, like each of us have our own guys, and some of them are shared, but that we just keep going back to. It's like you think we learn, like maybe get outside the box a little bit, But
Well, I
hey,
think it shows like what trust we have in each other too, because like we actually go kind of. I feel like we go by a little bit, what the other guys pick for their slides, and I don't know why the hell you guys trust me, but
you told us not. You told us not to play JT and not to play Battle.
Well, because
You know who
tell
not-
us to play.
yeah, Patty was a good find. I think I got another good find coming up this week, but I'm gonna save it for Wednesday.
You told us
Hey,
not.
There's 4 Kims.
Woo!
I was just looking it up.
Uh-oh.
Yes, but you know who not to play, J-Bye. You just don't know who to play.
Yeah, I definitely know who not to play.
I don't know if that's a good skill to have or not. Captain Hindsight, you're like, don't play that guy. Well, who should I play? I don't know. All right, let's go into the stud bags and the scumbags. Now we have a slide for that. So for those of you listening at home, you won't be able to see this, but we now have a very pretty slide where we literally just took a picture of our table that we make for the guys who wronged us and the guys who righted us. And most of the guys who righted us, we didn't play. So here we go. 8,500 and above category, 7,500 and above category, 7,400 and below category. So we have it in 3 sections, 30 and below. Now, this tournament was weird because there weren't that many people who scored over 100 points or 99 points, which is our threshold. And then 30, we kind of go around the 30 and below for the scumbags. So for the 8,500, meaning the golfer that we put in our lineup, these are the upper echelon guys, the guys who are supposed to be no doubters. Ellie De La Cruz in the home run derby, no doubters. 8,500 and above scumbags. Fitzpatrick cost you 9,800, 11% ownership, 24.5 points. Butch P, way to go. Jordan Spieth, of course, 9.3, 10.6 ownership, 24.5. Justin Rose, how about you? 14.5%, 25.5 points. Sung J M is just on an absolute avalanche downslide. He just his ownership was 5.4.
He's got the yips right now,
dude. He's got the he needs to get back into whatever lab he gets after and fix some things.
Need to send him a pair of underwear.
Hey, some of those the leopard print.
Yes.
just send. Oh, I wish we had his email address.
We need just a picture of you and be like, here, try these on. He needs to get up with Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is currently reaching out to Sung J M right now about ayahuasca. And the studs, anything on that from that list? I mean, it's kind of sad that we played most of those guys.
Did none of us play Scotty?
No,
I played Scotty. I did. Dude, I don't care what the cost is. I'm playing Scotty in 1 or 2 lineups at least, minimum. I'll figure out the rest. That dude, I mean, how do you
He's
not
gonna
play?
figure out that putter too.
Oh, dude, he needs to get with Ricky or whatever. But I'm gonna play Scotty. I will have at least 1 or 2 lineups of Scotty Scheffler. I'll figure the rest out. That's probably terrible advice, which is why this is not advice. But he's ridiculous. So I think I cashed with a lineup with Scotty in it. Actually, maybe even 2.
I mean, like I said earlier, like if you look at what he's finished, like there's out of all the tournaments he's played this year, there's like 2 double digit in the finish, and it's 12 or below.
Yeah. I cashed 1 lineup with Scotty. Maybe even a second. So, but yeah, I'm playing Scotty. I mean, I cashed 1 lineup with Scotty, and it was actually a 5 out of 6 lineup. So not bad. But anyways, studs, Rory, obviously 124. Whoops.
Man.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No. Disregard that. Rory,
Oh. Oh no.
Scotty, Tyrrell Hatton was hot, and Tommy Fleetwood and Tom Kim. Those were your studs. We don't really need to say much about them. High ownership for the most part, and they delivered, of course. 7,500 and above, or 7,500 to 8,500. Seamus Power, Ogeguard with the R, double A, double glove. Rye, Smalley, Thigala, Adam Scott, Aberg finally got bit a little bit.
That one hurt me.
Yep, he's been hot. He's been hot. And then Doug Gein didn't show up.
I think it was travel.
Could be. You can't fly too close to the sun.
He's from Sweden.
Icarus, dude.
I'm just saying he played at Texas, so he's going all the way back across.
Excuses.
Corey studs were Corey Connors. Now he didn't get over 99, but none of these guys did. But just some dudes from this price range, 75 or 85. Fox, Ryan Fox, Dietrich, and Woodland. Man, I love seeing Woodland on there. Scumbags from the 7,400 and below. You can see him on the screen. The Wu brothers, Tristan Lawrence, Biokim, Keith Mitchell, Bro Rogers, Baddeley, you, and Otegi. A lot of those guys we played.
That's all of those guys are on our list. That's our entire list.
It's like all of our, half our lineup, 2 out of the 6 guys we played are from that group.
The only person who wasn't on the list was Butch's guy.
Who?
I'm not playing Rogers next week. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, you will. I bet you will.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
Studs from the 7,400 and below. McIntyre, 7,400, 10% ownership, 109. Nicholas Hogeguard, 7.3, 5% ownership, 103 point. Hey, Benny On, I was playing him. I played him in a couple of lineups, 98.5, that didn't do me any good. And then JT Poston, sneakily, the last 2 or 3 weeks has been pretty decent. Just tuck that away.
Western Carolina, right?
Yep.
Catamount. Yes.
There you go. So yeah, he cost you $7,000, 1% ownership, 85.5. Not bad for a guy down there. Okay, so there you go. That's the stud bags, the scumbags, the Millie Maker lineup, which is from the top one I did, unless Butch has the Millie Maker on hand because I did not enter it. Butch, do you have that?
Salute. I do.
All right. Okay.
So
run it down.
At the top, of course, the winner. Are you ready? What? Are you ready? So
ready.
Rory, of course, showing up, making me a believer again. He's rattled off.
I'm a believer.
5 or 6
Shrek.
top 10s now.
Believer, Song and Shrek, Scottish accent,
then
Irish accent.
Tyrell has got his hat on right now. He is on fire. I'm telling you, that guy is going to be a leading candidate coming up for the Open. Got to be playing some Tyrell, okay? And how do you pronounce it? The guy, he's Anya. Beijing.
Oh,
how do you say his first?
They just call him Ben On, like AN.
Yeah, well, he's been on fire too. So.
I can't tell if that was a setup or not.
So, and then you got your New Zealand guy, Ryan Foxy.
Kiwi.
Foxy. And then Nikolai Haji. And the Hodge guard, I'm telling you, I did this last year. I picked him, and it was Rasmus. So this year I picked Rasmus, and it was him. So Nikolai, Hodge guard.
Just play them both.
Dude, I know.
The
together.
brothers.
The Hogeguard. There you go. And then Thomas, Dietrich. The Dietrich dish.
Let's go.
Tall glass of water that guy is.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And that was that totaled up to 567.5 points.
Whoa. That's not even the one that I played in was 574.
Really?
Yeah.
There you go.
Rory, Tommy Fairways, Dietrich, Ryan Fox, McIntyre, and then Hogegaard.
Well, I bet they wish they entered the Millie then.
I bet they did. I bet they wish they did. Can't change it now. Sorry about you, pal.
They probably did. They just played a different lineup.
I bet they did. All right, we go
that would be
even
sickening.
now. We have to give a shout out. Dylon, I think, did he win the Scottish? One of the
He-
Scottish ones?
No, he won the Barbasol.
Barbasol. There you go.
The shaving cream champ.
And I,
What he was bragging about was winning in America, and then I dropped the line on him that Barbasol is actually based out of Dublin. But
Ireland.
I don't know if he'll make it this far when he listens, but I left it open ended because it's actually Dublin, Ohio. But I just want to let him know that it's Dublin, Ireland.
so he did win on American soil.
He did.
Oh, that's so funny. The tournaments. It's like he's okay.
He was so
he
mad
wins-
when I said it was based out of Dublin. He was so mad. So let's see if he listens to the whole thing. to
Oh,
see if
that's
it-
funny. Oh, so he won in Canada and then wins the Barbasol. So okay, he's on the board. Dylon. All right, the Open prices are out already. We touched on it. We're gonna have a whole episode on this Wednesday night where we bust out the models again and we tell you probably not who to play, but we just make jokes about who can make the best slide.
Tex, if you can't find enough for the all Kim lineup, you should see if you could find enough for an all Tommy lineup.
Ooh.
Mm.
Which could
Maybe back
include
more
some
than this.
Kims. Which could include
Yes.
Kims.
Was it Tom Kim is playing? So
There you
maybe
go.
Sort that thing.
So we'll get to the Open next episode. So tune in for that. But now we move into
I could probably do an all Tom.
Dude, you can grab them by the camel toes.
Yeah. There's enough in there. There's 11. Yeah, there's enough.
Yeah, we got some How Dare Yous to get into.
What are you whispering? Oh my gosh. Here we go.
How dare you?
How dare me? How dare you? Let's go.
Coming up.
1, 2. All right, here we go. This segment's brought to you by Really Neat Outfitters. Promo code GOATS. Spend $60. Get free shipping and 10% off your order at checkout at Really Neat Outfitters. Our passions are family, salty air, and smiles. Coastal flair and Carolina roots make our designs as original as every single 2-iron you hit into a 30-mile-an-hour wind into the green into 10 feet. Shout out, Rory. Okay. The How Dare You section. You can find actually this hat right here on How Dare You. Or I mean, how at www.raeo.live. How dare me for blowing that. Okay. Here we go. Let's get into the How Dare Yous. I believe I want Tex to go first because I want to hear what he has to say. So hold on. Let me get the screen up here. Here we go.
Some fan
Sharing. Yes, he's triggered.
I know.
Here we go.
Every time I look at when I go to my mother's house too, she's like, "Why do you always pick on the Bills so much?"
Shout out our mom. She's a huge Bills fan. She's
probably going to call me during this.
Here's a picture of the How Dare Yous. Can I go real quick? Hold on. Our mom said he should get a shirt that says #Diggs or I stand with Diggs on the front, and then one on the inside that says I stand with Josh Allen too, so it could be reversible. I said no, he needs to put I stand with Josh Allen on the back so he has his quarterback's back.
Yes.
Or does his quarterback have his back?
We can make that happen immediately. Anyways, go ahead, Tex.
So there's rumors about the Bills wearing red helmets this year for some of the games. And this is garnered in the last couple of days like 2,000 posts on Two Bills Drive. It's a message board for the Bills.
Ooh.
And their theory is they can bring back some of the old magic by wearing the red helmets. And then you got these guys who are arguing back and forth about the red helmets don't mean anything. It's the white helmets that are the real. And I was like, oh my gosh, how dare you Bills fans trying to drum up some sort of success based on the helmet color. What is going on? You got quarterbacks with
Wow.
no huddle presence. You got
The
Diggs up there
fans-
calling the plays. The
fans
fans
arguing.
are about
You don't know what color they are anymore.
The Bills, as an organization and as a fan base, are in total shambles right now.
They're imploding. They're
How dare
imploding
you,
right
Bills.
now. Wow.
You'll be lucky if you go 8-8 this year.
Okay, hold on. What's the win total?
Put it on
Go
the
ahead.
big board.
8-9.
Come on. 8
Put it on the
9.
big board.
Yep, 8-9.
Oh,
Wow.
Put it on
just
the board.
behind the Jets that are going 9-8, like I told you.
At this point, it's not even like worth my time to acknowledge Tex and his
But here he goes. He's gonna acknowledge it.
third
acknowledge
hand blogger in my mom's
Bills.
basement.
It's the Bills fans.
We'll find out on December 17th.
Just saying. They already got a big board out there for 2024 draft.
We'll find out.
So they're
on
mailing it in
December
already?
Oh, yeah.
17th.
Wow, they're
Their top
mailing it
running
in.
back. Their top running back is Frank Gore Jr.
That's for the Niners.
No, that's not. Yeah, you're right. That's the Niners.
Look, he's lost in the message boards.
Yeah.
He can't get out.
I'm too,
He's Ant-Man. He's in the
lost
quantum realm.
he's lost in the fifth string blogger for
I've gone down
Niners
too many rabbit holes in the last
basement
couple hours.
He's in a nutshell. Oh.
Yep. But Frank Gore did play for the Bills.
Oh, true. Very true.
Mm.
So, okay. All right. So that was the red Bills helmet. For those of you listening at home, our How Dare Yous, we have a slide. I guess everybody, well, you don't have to listen at home, but home is where your heart is anyways. We have a slide for our How Dare Yous. It just has pictures up, and we are elaborating on these pictures. It looks like a Batman signal, a car rental sign, and a Bills red helmet. So, J-Vi, I assume yours was a car rental.
Yes.
Okay.
So my original How Dare You was gonna be to Sticks car rental or Sixth. I don't know how to say it. SIXT
I know,
rental. Because they turned down Billy Horschel when he landed for the Scottish Open to get his car. They said they don't rent to professional athletes, so he had to scramble to find a car. Not that he's played well and would have made the cut anyway, but you could add that to it. But I'm not going to do that one as my How Dare You. My How Dare You now goes out to AK because he made a promise at the beginning of the show that he was going to talk in a snake voice all show because he lost the game. And he has not done it once. He has not done it one time. So now my How Dare You has switched.
I was going to ask, what's the scrambling strokes gain for Billy Horschel? Because he was scrambling trying to find a rent car.
Hey, as Butch stated, Billy Horschel.
Yes. She. Oh my gosh, I did forget about the snake. I didn't
Billy Horseshit on the list. He's a she.
I did not anticipate losing the snake battle, and so that's why I forgot. I thought for sure I was going to win because I'd already thought about a bunch of snake stuff, and then I blanked. All right. Mine is to the Batman series. I don't know why my How Dare Yous keep going back to movies. But the new Batman, I think it's Batman, Superman, some sort of DC Comics, whatever. You know, it's Batman Superman Legacy. Bill Hader is playing Batman. Exactly.
Yeah, but wait a minute. Wasn't he the voice? No.
No, that was Will Arnett.
Will Arnett was the voice of Lego Batman.
Bill Hader, known comedian, is going to play Batman in the new movie Superman Legacy. So how dare you to DC and Batman? We had Christian Bale. Then we had Ben Affleck. And then we had Robert Pattinson. Whatever happened? Why is Robert Pattinson not playing Batman?
Weak.
I don't know.
Batman.
But they keep switching up the Batmans. Can we not? Where is the Cape? What is it? The Cape Crusader? Can we not just settle on a guy for a little while? Why does it have to be Bill Hader?
They did.
I know, and it was phenomenal. That was that was the most successful Batman series. Whenever Christian Bale was the guy. So, how dare you, Batman and DC, for not that I don't really know about Bill Hader, how he's going to do, but it's just going to be hard for me to be like, I'm going to be waiting for a joke the entire time when he's playing him.
Maybe that's all it's going to be is comedic relief.
Could be.
Billy Horschel's strokes gained scrambling, by the way, 182nd.
Yeah.
Oh, no wonder.
Not good. Not
no
good.
wonder.
Can't
when he
scramble.
Exactly.
That's why he was scrambling.
Exactly.
Once he starts scrambling, he can't stop. That's why he's 182nd.
Oh man, he was in shambles.
They did that on purpose to him because they knew. They knew
I was
that
gonna
he could
say,
scramble. So
I
they're
bet the
"We're gonna
guy was
get
like,
him
"Hey, watch
and
this."
save it."
I looked up his stats on the PGA app. This guy has no idea what to do when he gets in trouble. Watch this. Sir, we don't rent to professional athletes. And if you look down the fairway here, there's a giant eyeball on the end of the 18th hole. All right, Butch P.
Okay, so my how dare you is to the weather.
Ooh,
Scotland.
is blazes.
Make me look so foolish on my pulp prediction. The cut line.
Yeah, that was bad.
So I was expecting all that wind that came in today. I said the weather, the wind, it was coming in. It was supposed to come Friday, like, heavy, and make that cut line a little higher than what it was, but it didn't. So how dare you, weather? You made me look so foolish.
How dare you,
Plus
wind?
3. Get out of here. That was
You know what?
garbage.
The wind blows. I hate the wind. Oh man. All right. That's your how dare yous. I think that's our last slide too. Yeah.
Probably.
We got nothing. That's it. With short slides there.
All right.
Okay.
That's the show.
No, we still have other relevant sports news. Hang around, folks. No more slides, but you can slide up in these DMs about this other relevant sports news. Nope, shouldn't have said that.
Like, where's he going? Where's he going with that? Slide up in my DMs.
That's why I got to stick to the prompter. All right. Tennis. Let's go to the grass. Oh, Alcaraz, lockdown, Wimbledon champ, beats Djokovic, keeps him from winning his 5th Wimbledon in a row, which was ridiculous. I was watching the end of that. I'm like, holy moly. They showed the trophy, and it's like Djokovic, Alcaraz. And Djokovic slammed his racket straight into the pole of the netting after a crucial point or some sort of point. I was watching it.
Match point.
I think so. I don't know if it was match point, but I think it was in the fourth or 5th set. I don't know the tennis lingo, but he went up there, and my immediate thought was like he took a wind up like whenever somebody serves one up in pool volleyball. Like this thing is it's about to go down. Kevin Hart meme. But yeah. So Djokovic, we'll see what happens. Alcaraz, new guy on time or new guy in town. He was the number 1 seed. So, anything from the tennis guys?
No, I mean outside that match, it was great.
We got to get an American going. I know Eubanks had a run, but
dude, Eubanks.
We got to get back to the Pete Sampras, Andre Agassi dominating.
Somebody rise up.
Somebody
Anybody rise up.
Come on the show, whoever you are, future American tennis star. Or if you're not, come on the show. We'll promote you like a WWE.
Yeah, Paul Heyman style.
We'll promote you WWF style.
We'll all dress up
WWE
in really bad suits.
Yeah,
ponytails. Like yep.
We'll get.
I'll go bald for you. I'll do it.
We'll go ponytail, even if we have to clip them on. Mm-hmm. All right, NFL news. A lot to get to here. Phillip Rivers, Professor X, Tex, thoughts.
Good for him, man.
He should shave his head bald and be like, "I'm Professor X now."
Nope.
Not you.
I keep it as long as I could.
How do you feel about that?
How many consecutive years do you think his wife has been pregnant?
Probably like every other year. Yeah, probably every other year. think he's 3 years older than me, so he's 40, probably around 40, 38,
So
38, 39, 40.
half her life she's been pregnant.
Yeah.
Wow.
God.
Okay.
That can't even be fun.
Who do you think wins? So Dominique Rogers Cromartie's kids or Phillip Rivers' kids in a 7-on-7?
I plead the fifth. I'm not gonna answer this.
Okay. Also, the Giants logo is now at midfield. They used to have the NFL, the Jets and the Giants. Now the Giants and the Jets have not announced if they're putting their logo at midfield. How about that?
How about that?
Is that a statement or is it nothing?
Nothing.
Yeah, it doesn't really mean anything.
Hey, it's probably getting people jobs. Good
Oh,
for
there
them.
you go. Turf still sucks though up there.
Yeah.
Joe Mixon took a pay cut. He'll be back with the Bengals. How about that? Mm-hmm. And then J-Vi, did you put this in there? Total
I
rushing
did.
touch- Okay. All right.
You're the poll stat guy. Well, I have one for you.
Dude, I saw it said list, and I'm like, I don't know who wrote this in, but I'm all in. I want to know.
Most rushing touchdowns among active players.
Go
Top
ahead, Tex.
10 list.
Pull up your message board.
Top 10 list. Derrick Henry, number 1, 78. Latavius Murray,
Yes.
who plays for the Bills, 55.
Mm-hmm.
Alvin Kamara, 49. Nick Chubb, 48. James Conner, 44. Aaron Jones, 43. Josh Jacobs, 40. Your boy, Joe Mixon, 40. My guy, Josh Allen, 38. Christian McCaffrey, 38. So not a single Dallas Cowboy is on that list.
Woo! Thoughts.
And there are 2 Bills ahead of a Niner. Who says we don't have a running game?
One has not took a snap yet for the Bills.
And the other's not a running back.
And another team, their running game's in shamble, is the Dallas Cowboys because Tony Pollard has not signed his franchise tag.
And they lost their starting center, Zeke Elliott.
They did.
Dual threat, Zeke Elliott. The Cowboys fans care to weigh in about how you guys are supposed to have.
I feel nothing about it.
So you don't care that you can't run the damn ball.
So
you might be able to.
You're going to see the talent behind Tony Pollard too. So,
hey, number 34
been given a chance. He's going to get a chance this year.
So you're saying you're starting running backs, not him.
So you're saying they're bringing back Zeke.
I'm saying Pollard is still a starting running back, but there's what's his name behind him?
Wow, you don't even know your team.
The guy that you're bragging about?
You don't even know your team.
Yes. Well, I didn't look it up.
You don't even know your team. Wow.
I know who I mean, I've seen him run, but I can't even think of his name. Tex, help me out here. You know who
he doesn't know. He's spending too much time on Niners and
Bills. Are you talking about Deuce Vaughn?
Retweet message boards. I don't know.
You talking about
running back?
You talking about Deuce Vaughn or Malik Davis?
It's like Rico. Yeah. It's Rico.
Dowdle.
Uncle Rico.
Rico Dowdle, Malik Davis, or Deuce Vaughn.
That's one of those guys. It's Malik Davis.
Or
Malik
is it going to be Dalvin Cook?
Malik Davis and Rico.
It's going to be Dalvin Cook.
Malik Davis last year.
Malik Davis was good last year. I don't know if you know that. He's a running back for the Cowboys.
Yes.
Hey, but did I call the next one that you're about to say? I called it. He wasn't going to the Bills. I told you that.
D-Hop.
He went to the Titans.
DeAndre Hopkins to the Titans. There you go. This is
Which
now
is
there's
preposterous to me.
There's controversy to this, but by the way, we got in the message. We got in the comment section again on our Twitter whenever they said DeAndre Hopkins first thoughts busting with the boys. And I'm like, here's my first thoughts. Julio Jones, Andre Johnson, Randy Moss. All 3 of those superstar wide receivers went there to end their career in Tennessee.
Like you're putting your money that Ryan Tannehill's going to get him the ball.
Yeah. I mean, literally, Tannehill
or Will Levis.
I will say this. DeAndre Hopkins, I like him better than A.J. Brown. You just got to throw it in the vicinity. Just anywhere within a 10-foot radius.
He went to our rival high school. He was that good in high school too.
Yeah, I mean he's a freak, but I don't think it does anything for the Titans, to be quite honest. So, but people were mad at us on Twitter about saying that. They were going in after us.
Good.
They're like, well, so and so's 30 some years old whenever Julio was 33 when he signed there. Randy Moss 34. I'm like, it literally just said, what's your first
Hopkins
reaction?
is what, 30, 31?
31. He's 31.
That's
So,
no spring chicken.
No. I was just answering the question. It said, what's your first reaction? That was my first reaction.
Hey, get off the tracks when the train's coming through.
Come on, baby. All right. Is Jackson retired? Lamar?
Dijon?
Is he Mustard?
Mustard.
Oh,
Dijon
man.
Mustard.
There you go. All right, NBA, LeBron unretires, announced it at the ESPYs in glorious fashion, as he typically does. And he's giving up the number 6 out of respect for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and going back to number 23. What a move. That's all you can say. And then that chick, Ionescu, 25-27 in the three-point contest. That was pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Steph Curry had the hole-in-one.
I lit it up.
People got mad about us at that, too, because
how did she have 27 shots?
I guess there's
5 racks and 5 balls at each rack. That's 25.
probably some bonus.
And they have a format where there's one like money ball rack in between at the top of the key.
Oh yeah.
There's one on either side, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, you still got to make those.
Steph Curry, ace, and then won the thing on the 18th with an eagle putt after some dude yelled in the back of Marty Fish's in the backswing of Marty Fish, and he hit it into the 7 fairways over. But Steph Curry, whenever he was running down the fairway of the par 3, he made the hole-in-one on. I made a comment on every video I saw. Was like, Tony Finau, Tony Finau, Tony Finau. And people are getting mad. They're like, well, look at Steph Curry and look at Tony Finau. I'm like, doesn't matter when there's a sprinkler head in the middle of the fairway. So, anyways. Jimmy B and Shakira. We already settled that. That is now Shimmy. Major League Baseball, Ellie De La Cruz beat out a one-hopper to first. Somehow.
That dude's something else, man.
It was like a hot shot, like one hopper. The first baseman was playing on the fringe of the outfield there, and he caught it, and Ellie De La Cruz beat him to first. Unbelievable.
He's something else.
Anything from MMA, UFC?
Nah, Holly Holmes needs to retire. There was a fight that this girl got punched in the face, and then she turned around and sprinted to the other side of the cage. The girl was just chasing her, swinging.
Tyson Fury and Ngannou are fighting the week before Halloween.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Boxing?
Boxing. There's going to be possibly with UFC gloves.
Ooh.
Halloween?
Sometime around Halloween.
Nice.
And then John Jones and Stipe Miocic are going to fight like in November.
Stipe,
yeah.
Stipe. One of those. All right. College football, top 25 worst weather. We had the best weather. Now we have the worst weather. Guess what's number 1? Wish I had this.
Wyoming.
No, Houston.
It
goes Houston, LSU, Notre Dame,
Purdue.
Okay. Mississippi State, Ole Miss, Minnesota, Oklahoma, Nebraska, Michigan, Michigan State, Iowa, Iowa State, Wisconsin, Syracuse, Texas Tech, Ohio State, Northwestern, Florida, Illinois, Oklahoma State, Boston College, Rutgers, Maryland, and then Boise, Idaho. I did not see Texas on any of the best or worst weathers. Thoughts, Tex?
Houston was on there.
The University of Texas. Okay, you can't.
Oh. I can tell you that it's really, really hot during the games. I can't believe this. I thought Syracuse played at a dome.
They do.
How they get in the worst weather?
I think
I didn't
percentage
even
wise,
think about that.
I think percentage wise, they have like the most amount of snowfall per year.
They should play outside. They should get out of the carrier.
How they make that list to me is totally wrong because
should play
Syracuse is
outside.
on it.
Dude, the same way that UCLA was number 1 and USC was number 3, and they're in the
Exactly.
same city.
This is at Big Game Boomer on
Those
Twitter.
guys are idiots.
Tell him he's an idiot for putting it on Syracuse on the list.
That is. I didn't even think about that. That's a great point. All right.
You probably just
Other
looked at the weather. Like, you probably just looked at the data on
pulled up the weather app.
Yeah, weather app.
What's the weather like from September to December?
Yep.
Because Syracuse isn't making a January game.
Nope.
All right. 48 days. Right, J-Vi?
I didn't write it.
Who wrote 48 days? Did I write that?
Probably.
48 days to something. College football.
Hang on. How many? Hang on.
Gotta be to start.
Oh, I did write that in because it was 49 days, and Ronald Blair, that was the App State Post, and that was yesterday.
No,
So it's got to be 48 days.
It's 40 days to college
40
football.
days. And 40 nights.
Yeah, it's Josh Hartnett.
Yeah.
All right. Skip Bayless and Richard Sherman. J-Vi, was that you?
Yeah, they're linked to be the next host of that show that Skip Bayless is on.
Oh,
so Richard Sherman's going to be the guy debating him.
He's going to be yelling.
And they have a checkered past, I think.
Well, Richard Sherman has a checkered past himself. The Finnish Hobby Horse Championships 2023. If you don't,
is it undisputed?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't know the Finnish Hobby Horse Championship 2023, please look it up.
Oh wow!
It's where people they have wooden horse sticks, like the ones you buy for your kid, where they you kind of straddle them like a broom if you were a wizard from Harry Potter, and you ride it around. And so we saw this, and we immediately commented, "Cannot wait for the 30 for 30 to come out." When they call this the last prance. Oh, man. But that was a pretty electric video. And then Northwestern firing all their coaches.
Yeah, dude. We don't have to get into it.
Oh, the baseball coach.
Yeah, baseball coach got fired. The football coach has been fired. Northwestern is in shambles right now.
Yeah, they need who's
What's
the guy?
going on?
They need John Taffer.
Hazing.
Yeah, whenever you go back and read it, you're just, some of the stuff is like, okay, that's kind of
every locker room.
Every locker room.
Yeah. Well, there was the one guy that he got the football coach being fired was like came out of the backup quarterback was just trying to get notoriety or something.
Who transferred after he did it?
Transferred and then made all the complaints. So, all right. So, Intersquad Dad-Kings Jamboree results. I believe Dylon wins the Barbasol Shave Yourself Open. So, his first win on American soil, unless he doesn't hear this podcast in an episode. The other two, the Scottish Open and the Players Going to Play, there's a new sheriff in town, fellas, and it was me. I won both of those in the Scottish Open. So, clearly, I am the most well-traveled DFS player. And I will then take down the British Open. So now I will take the title from Dylon for the European Championship and Intercontinental. So I have 2 wins abroad. All right. The standings, I think that got me another 2. So Butch is still way out in front.
Are you going full Vince McMahon and saying you got the Intercontinental title belt and the international title belt and the world championship?
Yep. So the standings, here's the standings. Butch, 39. J-Vi, 27. Myself, 24. Tex, 21. Dylon, 1, which that should be 2. So things haven't registered. So I might have 26. So I'm coming back. just in time for football season. So,
Mm-hmm.
all right, that is episode 46. Follow us on YouTube, The Millie Goats, Rumble, The Millie Goats, Twitter at Millie Goats, Instagram at The Millie Goats, our website and blog, themillygoats.godaddysites.com. Apparel at Real and Eat Outfitters RAO.live. Subscribe to our show. Leave us a review. Leave us a rating. Those help us tremendously. We really appreciate them. We would do it for you. So, without anything else, I think we are done with episode 46. Let's get ready for this British Open.
Rain
Right?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
At the British Open?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
All
Dave,
right,
I
boys.
put anything else?
Do it. You turn the music on too soon.
Oh.
Later.